And if you're watching this and you have young children, primary school age children or teenagers, you'll know that many of them are asking loads of questions about the coronavirus. At Ranelagh Primary in East London, a class of Year 4 pupils, that's aged 8 or 9, are learning about it and finding out how to protect themselves.
We've been talking about it a lot, but sometimes we're like sad about it, and so we just try to not think about it, think everything's fine.
Someone might have the coronavirus and they don't know, and then might sneeze or cough on me, and then they might give me the coronavirus and I won't know.
Hi, my name is Orion, and I want to know if it is true that someone has ate bat soup and started the coronavirus and spreaded it around countries.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and I would like to know, when will we be safe from the threat of the coronavirus?
I've heard a lot because usually my mum gives me her phone and I look on the news.
Is this something you think about a lot at the moment? You talk about a lot with your mum and dad?
No, they don't really worry about it, but I'm quite scared if one of my family members are sick and then they die from it.
So it's something that worries you a little bit?
Hi, my name is Ishmael.
Hi, my name is Shay.
I want to know if there's any tips or advice you would give us to not catch the coronavirus.
Is there already a cure for the coronavirus?
If you touch someone when you have the coronavirus or cough in them, will the other person get the coronavirus?
Hi, my name is Adele. I would like to know if it is safe to use a mask to protect ourselves from the virus.
Hi, my name is Sasha, and my question is, will you be taken away from your family if you have the coronavirus?
If you were sick and you got the virus, how likely would you to die?
Me and my mum sometimes talk about it, and we are both kind of worried about it because my family might get the coronavirus, and they might have to go to the hospital or something. So they have bought me a lot of hand sanitizer. They told me everywhere you go you have to use it, you have to wash your hands and just cough into a tissue or cough into your hand. Don't cough near anyone.
She's absolutely right. Let's talk now to GP Dr. Faye Kirkland on how to talk to your children about coronavirus. I suppose, like us, they're just as concerned, aren't they?
Absolutely. I mean, over the last few days, we've seen a huge amount of media around coronavirus, and everyone's talking about it at home, at work, at school.
What is the best way to talk to, particularly primary school age children?
I think the key thing is to speak simply, accurately, to try and give really good advice. We know that there's lots of misinformation on social media. If you're not sure, go away and look it up, look at a good source. We don't have all the answers yet, and I think that's okay to say.
Yeah. Right, Bushra then. Bushra wanted to know how the coronavirus started.
Good question. We're still looking at that, but we think that it started in what's called a wet market in China. So that's where there are live animals and dead animals close together, densely populated. We're still not sure exactly how it started, but it potentially could have started in bats. In bats, yeah. My kids keep going on about bats and or pangolins. Because one of the kids wanted to know, did it start from someone eating bat soup? But we simply don't know it specifically as that yet, That's
do we?
right. That really started because there was a video that came out on social media soon after we started hearing about the coronavirus, and that was of a woman actually eating a bat. Now, that has since been debunked. It was a video from 2016. It wasn't even from China, but that really gave rise to the anxiety around bat soup, eating bats.
But that, as you say, has been discredited. Right, next up, Ishmael, who asked if there are any tips and advice which you can give to people to help us prevent spreading it.
Absolutely. I mean, the key thing that we keep repeating is wash your hands. Do that for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. Make sure you wash in between your fingers, your wrists, underneath your fingernails. If you do sneeze or cough, make sure you catch it in a tissue. Throw that away, wash your hands, and try not to touch your eyes or your mouth after you've been out and touching surfaces. So when you come home again, wash your hands.
Shay wants to know, is there a cure?
I mean, with all viruses, we've got a natural immunity to be able to fight them off, and we know for the vast majority of people this will be mild illness, you'll get over it, but is there a cure as such? No, but we are working on medications that we already have to see if they help, and also looking at a vaccine.
Which could take some months.
Absolutely.
Now, the masks. People continually ask about the masks, and in fact 2 mask adverts have been banned today by the ASA, the Advertising Standards Authority. One of them claimed one of the best ways to protect yourself is to get a high-quality face mask that can protect you from viruses, bacteria and other air pollutants. That's been banned because it's absolutely misleading. Adele wants to know, is it safe to use a mask?
It's safe to use one, but you don't need to use one is the key thing. Particularly, I've seen people wearing those paper masks. There's absolutely no evidence that you need to do that. People used to use it because they thought that it would, if they were unwell, they could stop the spread to others. But if you're unwell and we think you're at risk of coronavirus, you should be staying at home, so we don't need to use them.
Cages, how likely is it that you would die if you get coronavirus? Kids, straight to the heart of it.
Yeah, so for young people, we know for under 20s, that's incredibly rare. They normally get a very mild illness. It's the elderly who are more at risk. And we're still unsure about the rate of death and mortality, but we think it's very low, around 1 to 2%, but people are still looking at that. But for children, incredibly, incredibly rare.
And Ashley, asking a question that many are asking, how or when will it be when we'll be safe from coronavirus?
A really good question. At the moment, we're still trying to understand the virus, when it will reach a peak, the patterns of the virus. So we simply don't know, but the Department of Health, Public Health England will be keeping us regularly updated.
OK. And some parents are buying hand sanitizer for their children, but it's got to have a particular ingredient in it for it actually to kill viruses, hasn't it?
That's right. I mean, actually, soap and water is absolutely fine enough for this, but if you are going to buy a hand sanitizer, it needs to have alcohol in it.
OK.